Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great Vaheguru, the great Nanda Shukur Ramdas ji. Let us start with today's topic. Today's topic is optical fiber, and this one is also the important topic, and the topic is modes of propagation. Modes of propagation. Okay, as we know that light is electromagnetic wave. Light is a electromagnetic wave, and in optical fiber, the light travels in the same way as the electromagnetic wave propagates. And what is electromagnetic wave? It's a variation of electric field vector and a variation of a magnetic field vector. Now see, these are some different modes. These are some different modes by which these electric field and magnetic field basically varies. Okay. The first mode is called TEM, which means transverse electric and magnetic field. Transverse electric field and magnetic field mode, in which HL is equal to EL is equal to 0. L stand for longitudinal component. L stand for longitudinal component. EL stand for longitudinal component of electric field, and HL stand for longitudinal component of magnetic field. Both are equal to 0. So this is a diagram. This is x-axis, this is y, this is z. See, if electric field is propagating along x-axis, y field is propagating along y-axis, then what is the direction of electromagnetic wave? It will be propagated along the z-axis. It will be propagated along the z-axis. Now see, in this EL and HL are both are equal to 0. And in the second case, that is our transverse electric mode. Transverse electric mode. In this transverse electric mode, EL is equal to 0. EL is equal to 0 and HL is not equal to 0. Now see, this is EM I'm taking along the x-axis. Now H vector is not propagating along the y-axis as in the earlier case. Now H is propagating in the yz plane. Okay, so it means H have some finite value. H have some finite value. That's why I am writing there HL is not equal to 0. HL is not equal to 0. EL is 0. EL is 0, but HL is not equal to 0. In the third case, that is called TM mode. TM mode means a transverse magnetic field. Transverse magnetic field mode. In this, EL is not equal to 0, but HL is equal to 0. It means H will be propagating along the y-axis, but EL is not propagating along the x-axis. So E is propagating along the x-axis plane. Now see, this is the E component, so this is the EL component. This is the EL component. So clearly the picture clearly shows that, the figure clearly shows that EL component is non-zero and HL is 0. HL is 0, that is called the TM mode. And the last but not least mode is a hybrid EH mode, in which both EL and HL have both electric field and magnetic field have some finite value. So I am taking this point here. Electric field is probably I am taking electric field in this direction, magnetic field in this direction, and draw a plane. So this means ET is greater than HT numerically. Numerically, you can say that electric field, the electric field component is greater than the magnetic field component. Okay. So please write two lines. In free space, इसको पहले explain करते हैं. In free space, light propagate as TEM mode. Light propagate as TEM mode. Light propagate as TEM mode. ब्रैकेट में लिखिए ट्रांसवर्स इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक. ट्रांसवर्स इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक. ट्रांसवर्स इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक. ब्रैकेट बंद. In this mode, E and E vector and H vector are perpendicular to each other. ये आ सकता है. This is important. 3 marks में. In this mode, E vector and H vector are perpendicular to direction of propagation. Direction of propagation. And what bracket में लिखिए z-axis. Direction of propagation is z-axis. Okay. That is neither electric field nor magnetic field. Neither electric field nor magnetic field has any component along the direction of light. Along the direction of propagation of light. Along the direction of propagation of light. Are you getting this point? अगर E vector x axis के along propagate कर रहा है, H vector is propagating along y axis, then what's the direction of electromagnetic wave? It will be propagated along the z-axis. Okay. Neither electric field or magnetic field has any component along the direction of propagation of light called longitudinal component. Called longitudinal component. That is EL is equal to HL is equal to 0. EL is equal to HL is equal to 0. That is EL is equal to HL is equal to 0. And figure 1 shows, figure A shows light is propagating along the z-axis. This is C, this is D. Figure A shows the propagation of light is assumed along the z-axis. It is assumed along the z-axis. Okay. Now let us explain this picture number 2. In transverse electric mode, the electric field vibration is perpendicular to direction of propagation. देखो electric field तो perpendicular है z के, but h vector is not perpendicular. Perpendicular. So that is why EL is 0, but HL is not 0. In this, the electric field vibration in transverse electric mode, the electric field is perpendicular to the direction of propagation z-axis. That is EL is equal to EZ. EL is equal to EZ is equal to 0. EL is equal to EZ is equal to longitudinal component is equal to 0. EL is equal to 0. EL is equal to 0. But HL is not 0. But HL is not 0. Why HL is not 0? Why HL is not 0? Because H vector is not perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light. H is not perpendicular to Z. H is not perpendicular to the Z-axis. So that is why HL is not 0. Okay. Now let us come to the TM mode, transverse magnetic mode. इसमें क्या है? What is this? In transverse magnetic mode, magnetic H is perpendicular to Z. H is perpendicular to Z, but E is not perpendicular to Z. So that is why EL component is non-zero, but HL component is 0. ठीक है? And the last but not least, hybrid EH. Hybrid EH means electric field component as well as a magnetic field component is non-zero. Is a non-zero. तो दोनों क्या non-zero? ठीक है, last में EH mode. Neither E vector in hybrid EH mode, neither E vector nor H vector is perpendicular to the direction of propagation z-axis. Direction of propagation z-axis. Okay. But transverse component E is stronger than transverse component of H. But transverse component of E is stronger than transverse component of H. अच्छा, अगर मैं बात करूं HE mode, ये EH mode है ना, hybrid. This is a hybrid EH mode. If I will talk about the hybrid HE mode, उसमें क्या होगा? In hybrid HE mode, yes, HT will be greater than the ET. HT will be in hybrid HE mode. क्या होगा? In hybrid HE mode, विशाल क्या होगा? 5 मान लो. Hybrid HE mode क्या होगा? HT will be greater than PT. HT is greater than PT. In hybrid HE mode, HT is stronger than ET. And now see in the first case, this plane is called a frontal plane. This plane is called a frontal. Frontal का मतलब सामने वाला. Frontal means सामने वाला. Frontal plane. Okay. So this is all about the modes of propagation, and the modes of propagation can be asked by the examiner. Okay. But today's the most important topic is a V number, V parameter. Now see, it has a various names. It is called a V parameter. It is called a V number. It is called a normalized frequency. It is called a cutoff frequency. It is called a mode volume number. It is called a normalized wave number, oblique frequency. तो ये आता है क्वेश्चन. I get your point. ये क्वेश्चन आता है define V number. Okay. But before we going to discuss this V number, what is mode? What is mode? Can anybody explain what is mode? Write a definition of mode. Mode. Okay. See, we can also say optical fiber is a waveguide. We can also say optical fiber is a waveguide. Why it is called a waveguide? Because it basically guide the wave. Because it basically guide the wave. How? See, in the optical fiber, this is called a core part, and the light is traveling in the core part. So we can say, and this is called a TIR. This is called a TIR phenomena. This is called a core, and this is called a clad. The N1, N2. N1 is the refractive index of core. N2 is the refractive index of clad. And N2 is slightly less than the N1. So we can say that optical fiber can be called as a waveguide because it is basically showing the guide. ये wave का क्या बढ़ेगा? Guide बढ़ेगा. इसको रास्ता दिखा रहा है ना? Okay. Because the signal is propagating in the core part. So optical fiber can be regarded as a waveguide. तो ये भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि why optical fiber can be regarded as a can be taken as a waveguide. तो आंसर मैंने बता दिया. ठीक है आपको? अब डिफाइन कीजिए what is mode. Mode क्या होता है? देखिए, it refers to number of paths. It refers to number of paths. It refers to number of paths. Number of paths for the light rays in the cable. लाइट के चलने के रास्ते, अलग अलग रास्ते, वो क्या होगा? मोड. समझ कि नहीं आई? अगर मान लो लाइट को यहां से चलने के लिए वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए 10 रास्ते हैं, तो मोड्स कितने हो गए? 10. पहले मैंने बताया भी था आपको. सो इट रेफर्स टू द नंबर ऑफ पाथ for the light rays in the cable. सिंगल मोड में क्या होगा? ओनली अ सिंगल रास्ता होगा. और मल्टी मोड में क्या होगा? एक से ज्यादा. तो फॉर एग्जांपल इन a single mode light follows a single path through the core. देखिए, light follows a single path through the core, and in a multi mode light takes many paths. Light takes many paths through the core. Now let us come to this number V parameter. Let us come to the V parameter. Okay. Now see, what is V parameter? V parameter, it is called a V parameter, V number. It's a several names. So please write. V number determines a. V number में क्या बताता है basically? What is the physical significance of V number? We can say क्या बताता है? What is the physical significance of V number? V number determines the number of modes can propagate. V number determines the number of modes a fiber can propagate. Number of modes a fiber can propagate. Number of modes a fiber can propagate. It is a dimensionless quantity. User infant. It has no units. V number has no units. It's a dimensionless quantity. Why? Now see. Look at this expression. V is a dimensionless quantity. V is a dimensionless quantity. Why? It is simply a number. It is simply a number. Why? See. Look at this expression. V is equal to 2 pi a by lambda into numerical aperture. What are the units of numerical aperture? No. It has no units. Numerical aperture has a कौन सी चीजों के यूनिट्स नहीं होते? मैंने आपको कल बताया था. हाँ जी. रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स, डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट, न्यूमेरिकल अपर्चर. अब चौथा क्या आ गया? V नंबर. क्या आ गया? V नंबर. V नंबर के भी कोई यूनिट्स नहीं होते. क्यों नहीं होते? देखो. Why the numerical aperture has no units? 2 is constant, pi is constant, a is co-radius, lambda is wavelength. What are the units of a? Meter. ऐसे units meter. What are the units of lambda? Meter. Meter get cancelled with meter. V has no units. V has no units. तो V नंबर हमें क्या बताता है? V नंबर हमें ये बताता है कि ऑप्टिकल फाइबर में how the optical fiber कितने उसमें मोड प्रोपेगेट कर रहे हैं
सर एरियन है
A is the core radius. A is called a core radius. Core radius. Core का कितना radius है? Core का कितना? A is equal to d by 2. A is equal to d by 2. D is the diameter of the core. Okay. तो हमें क्या बताता है ये? B number क्या बताता है? It determines the number of modes a fiber can propagate. Number of modes a fiber can propagate. Now see, numerical function is equal to 1 by L naught square root of n1 square minus n2 square. What is n naught? Refractive index of surrounding. Refractive index of surrounding में क्या था? Air. What is n1? Refractive index is core. What is n2?
Clad.
Refractive index of clad. n naught is taken as 1. n naught is taken as 1. So this expression मान this using 2 in 1. तो हमारे पास ये आ गया. ठीक है. अब देखिए न्यूमेरिकल फंक्शन का एक और फार्मूला होता है. न्यूमेरिकल फंक्शन इज इक्वल टू n1 by n naught square root of 2 डेल्टा. याद है कि नहीं याद है? तो डेल्टा इज कॉल्ड अ फ्रैक्शनल चेंज इन रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स बिटवीन कोर एंड क्लैड. ओके. Now see n naught is taken as 1, so this become n numerical function is equal to n1 into 2 delta. n1 into 2 delta. So use this value in this 1. So it means we have a two relation. Sorry, यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? यहाँ पे बेटा यहाँ पे v नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पे v आएगा. v is equal to 2 by a lambda. 2 by a by lambda. v is equal to 2 by a by lambda. हाँ यहाँ पे v आएगा ना, इस पे यूज किया ना हमने. v is equal to 2 by a by lambda n1 into 2 delta. n1 into 2 delta. Now see special case. If v value is less than or equal to 2.405, then it is a single mode fiber. If v value is greater than 2.405, it means it is a multimode. It is a multimode fiber. For multimode fiber, v must be greater than 2.405, and for single mode fiber, this is a less than or equal to 2. तो मैं इसको multiply कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? Okay, this is single mode fiber, this is a multimode fiber. Now see, from equation 4. So equation 4, please write the wavelength corresponding to v parameter. The wavelength corresponding to v parameter. The wavelength corresponding to v parameter. The wavelength corresponding to v parameter of a single mode fiber. Of a single mode fiber is called cutoff wavelength. Is called a cutoff wavelength lambda c. Is called a cutoff wavelength lambda c. देखिए सिंगल मोड फाइबर में तो एक ही मोड रहेगा ना. सिंगल मोड फाइबर में क्या रहेगा? लाइट के चलने का एक ही रास्ता रहेगा. सिंगल मोड फाइबर possess the single path of a light. Okay. So the wavelength corresponding the wavelength corresponding to the single mode fiber is called a cutoff wavelength. It's called the cutoff wavelength for single mode fiber. The wavelength corresponding to v parameter of a single mode fiber is called a cutoff wavelength lambda c. तो मैंने क्या किया? लैम्डा को क्या कर दिया? लैम्डा सी. लैम्डा सी इज इक्वल टू 2 पाई बाय a by v. 2 पाई a by v into square root of n1 square minus n2 square. Any doubt? Now we will calculate the number of modes. We will calculate the number of modes in a step index fiber. In a step index fiber. So see, the number of modes formula is integration of vdv. Integration of v into dv. vdv is equal to v square by 2. v square by 2. Square this divided by 2. We are getting 2 pi square lambda square into a square and 1 square minus n. And for graded index fiber, n grade is equal to n step into alpha by 2. What is n step? N step is v square by 2. So use here v square by 2 into alpha is taken as 2. So v square by 2 into 2 by 4. So 2 cancel. So v square by 4. v square by 4. So these are the number of modes in the step index fiber. These are the number of modes in the graded index fiber. V square by 2 is n step and V square by 4 is called n grade. So this is all about the V parameter, V number. ये पक्का आता है. It's a most important question. Okay, numerical aperture as well as this V number. Because it has a several number. V number, V parameter, normalized frequency, cutoff frequency, mode volume number, normalized wave number, weak frequency. So it has several names. Question can be asked in any fashion, in any manner. So any doubt from this part? ये बहुत important है. This is a question of Vaika. if V is less than or equal to 2.405, what does it determine? It determines it is a single mode fiber, and if V is greater than 2.405, determines the, इसकी कोई वैल्यू आएगी, कोई कुछ ना कुछ वैल्यू आएगी ना, अगर वो वैल्यू इससे ज्यादा होगी तो कौन सा फाइबर होगा? मल्टी मोड। क्या होगा? मल्टी मोड फाइबर। ठीक है, और नंबर ऑफ मोड्स आप यहाँ से कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, कितने मोड्स हैं। मल्टी मोड में भी हो सकता है ना, दो भी हो सकते हैं, 4 भी हो सकते हैं, 10 भी हो सकते हैं, 100 भी हो सकते हैं। सो हाउ वी कैन कैलकुलेट दिस? बाय यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला। For step index and for gradient index, we can use this. So both the questions are equally important. Both the questions are equally important. Modes of propagation and V number, normalized frequency or V current. Any doubts in this part? Benedict, any doubt? Michael, हिंदी वालों को समझ आया? काफी इजी है. Now you can take the click of this. क्योंकि वहां पे हमने V किया V equal to A by lambda. Now you can take a click of this. This is a very important question. Okay. So basically these are two questions in the capacity of 4 marks. Both 4 marks, 4 marks. कई बार और क्या आता है ना? Sometimes the question can be come in a or manner. Okay. So any doubt from this part? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. Thank you so much.